30% of the males who get DNA tested annually, according to the American Association of Blood Banks, which is the accrediting body for the DNA labs. This is over 44 DNA labs throughout the United States. They are testing close to 500,000 men per year, and over 30% of them have been confirmed that he didn't do it. 0.0% paternity.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank you for tapping in with the Already Counsel Social Club.
Give us a like, share, subscribe. You know, keep that algorithm moving up.
That's what's up. Let's get this show started.
Woo woo.
This episode, we got something real serious to talk about. I want to chop it up with y'all. I mean, really, I want to just show y'all something. This episode is more about the clips than anything. So we're going to come with some clips, then we're going to come with some stats. And that's what's up with that.
I got a question for everybody. Let me ask you, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, I want to hear y'all comments too. Do you think it should be mandatory at birth that you get a paternity test?
What's up?
What's up is why you've been lying to me for 11 years telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What have I been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna stay?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
Do you believe that the baby is your son?
No, sir.
And why don't you believe it's yours?
Because I don't have no connection with him. I don't think he looks like me.
And you say it's Sean's baby?
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Okay, let's
But you
find
know
out.
what?
Sean, you took a DNA test before the show, and the DNA results are that you are not the father.
Told you. My life, I told you.
I would suppose this other guy that you put on the birth certificate,
He the dad.
he is the dad. Well, he happens to be here. Let's bring him out. Either way, do you feel like you want to be the father, you don't want to be the father?
No, I do not.
You
Look.
don't want to be the father.
No, I do
Well,
not.
obviously, for some reason, you guys
That's good
don't
for me
like
because you ain't did nothing. They ain't gonna never do nothing. So
Van, you are not the father.
30% of the males who get DNA tested annually, according to the American Association of Blood Banks, which is the accrediting body for the DNA labs. This is over 44 DNA labs throughout the United States. They are testing close to 500,000 men per year, and over 30% of them have been confirmed that he didn't do it. 0.0% paternity. But sadly, because this primarily affects men and boys, there's been attempts to try to discredit me.
Well, damn. I didn't think the number was like minuscule, point something percent, but I didn't think it was like almost more than 1/3. It is more than 1/3, a little bit.
That just goes to show you that this is something that should be mandatory, right?
But that's kind of what I got from seeing these videos, trying to keep my personal experience out of it. But when you pay child support for a kid that's not yours, you kind of one-sided. So I'm kind of jaded on this. Of course, I believe paternity tests should be mandatory before you touch that birth certificate with that ink.
Let's say the woman knows who the father is, but the father is no good, and knows that although she cheated on you, you're the better man to raise the child. And that's why she chose to label you as
That's
the father.
part of what we go over in the manosphere, though. Like, women would go through their fun bun days and then want to settle down with the more responsible man that can provide better protection and better resources. And so even when they get with that guy, sometimes they'll cheat and backslide. Women and men cheat about the same rate. My point is, they'll cheat with the same Chad or whatever guy that they was alpha widowed by, have a kid by that guy, and never tell you because they know you will provide the resources. Now, even prior to marriage, we're gonna look at both candidates. Pros, cons. Him.
It's him. It's definitely him. It's got to be him. They know who it is.
And I believe that was what happened in my case.
They take their situation all the way in front of a judge, and they know deep down inside what the real is. They'll still stand there with the straightest of faces, say whatever they got to say to the judge to make the judge believe one thing and sway them on a personal level in terms of the man's character and the relationship and how everything was and this and that and the next. But you know what would change that?
Tell
If there
him.
was consequences, if there was legal and jail time consequences for women that take their dispute all the way to the court, basically waste taxpayers and court's time.
Well, anytime that you claim that there should be child support, then you took it to court. So basically, if you put child support on the wrong person, all that money he gave, because the courts don't give it back, you should give it back.
Right.
Or be
But that's
subject
not-
to the same amount of jail time that man was subject to if he didn't pay it.
I mean, they say that, at least for my case, what I was told was when they look to collect for child support, they're looking for both parents. Whoever's Social Security is accumulating money,
No, sir.
but the reality is they're only looking for the fathers.
Because what happens is the mother goes in for any type of government assistance, then whoever's on the birth certificate as the father, that's who they start looking for.
Facts.
Straight up.
Facts.
And who has
Or
the baby
not
9
even
times?
government assistance. Whoever's first to file child support.
No, but I'm
'Cause
saying
you be
even if they
working-
don't file child support, because sometimes the mothers don't file child support and they just go in for AFDC.
I don't know what they call it in your state. You know what I'm saying? Out here, we
Food
call it,
stamps,
you know, yeah.
the government check,
Yep.
EBT, all that,
Yeah.
Section 8,
Yeah.
all that. All that comes back off of a man. And when he pays into that and still gets called a deadbeat after struggling through the court system and don't have enough finances to actually pay for them fees for the lawyers and all of that and pay the child support and work and
The system is set up that women can weaponize being a mother. Once being a mother is weaponized against a man accused of being the father of a child, the ability to either plead your case or make some type of fair accommodations for yourself and for the child, even if you're a man that want to step up to the plate and take care of your responsibility, it's crazy. As always, you know what I'm saying? We want to thank everybody for keeping tapped in. You know, our following is building, and we want to keep it growing, keep it going, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can do that, like we said, by the end of July.
you know what to help us do that? Y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe, share, turn on the notification bells if you like the content. That way you'll be notified every time we drop something new. We're going to try to start dropping something new 2 to 3 times a week, shorten down the videos a little bit. That way we can bump out more content, more subjects, and keep everybody engaged. If you got some ideas of what you would like us to look into, research, and actually talk about, put that in the comments. If you already got some clips, send those too.